Leadership can actually be pretty lonely. Have you noticed that sometimes you are surrounded by people that you're responsible for, that you're working with, and at the same time, you don't feel like you can really relate to those people? You feel like you have to have all the answers, that you're the one everybody relies on, and your nervous system actually has to hold everyone and everything around you and create comfort, solutions, and generally be responsible. This isn't the type of loneliness that actually results from being alone. It's the type of loneliness that results from feeling like you can't share your heart, like you can't share your authentic self. Like if you say that you're lonely or you're scared or you don't have an answer in that situation, then you will be letting people down or that it's profoundly unsafe to do so. This is a phenomenon that I observe with a lot of my clients, and it usually stems from early childhood, where they learned that it was unsafe to show their emotions or to be who they truly are, because if they did, an adult around them couldn't take it. Now, while this is a very common phenomenon, it's not really talked about that much, and that is exactly for the same reason as the reason that it originally arises. And that is that if we talk about it, we're sort of stepping down from that pedestal of authority, which is actually one of the main fears that my clients who are in high power positions or who are responsible for large teams point out when they say that they're reluctant to share their experience. It can be profoundly isolating to feel like there is nobody around who can truly understand your experience, and also to feel like you can't really share that experience, because if you do, you will be relinquishing your position of authority and you won't be respected anymore. And the paradox is that this is actually very untrue. When you're showing up as this ideal figure who has everything in order, who knows all the answers, and you're not showing your authentic human vulnerability, people around you actually trust you less. You not showing up with your full self is also you sort of mistrusting the people that you're responsible for. Because when you think about it, if your assumption is that your authority would crumble upon sharing that you're afraid or that you don't really know what to do in a situation, that means that you're underestimating the ability of the people around you to hold you in that situation. And in doing so, in mistrusting them and their capacity, you're actually undermining their trust toward you as well. Because there isn't a single person in this world who would believe, especially on a subconscious level, that you are ideal and that you don't have any needs and that you are always in top shape. People start to fear that sort of leadership because they think to themselves, often subconsciously, I could never live up to that. This could never be me because this is just too much. Look at this person, they have it, or they have all their ducks in a row, everything is in order. I could never sustain that. And this actually diminishes the possibility of very talented and authentic people also entering the leadership space. Loneliness is often the price that we pay for feeling that we need to be the strong one. And the remedy to this isn't suddenly sharing every thought that you have and every feeling and every emotion. The remedy, the solution, is to learn, first of all, safety for your own nervous system, and second of all, the fact that you can rely on others to hold you as well. You don't always have to be the one who has all the answers. You can rely on people to pick up some of the slack, and you can relinquish some of that control and instill trust in its place. If you would like to show up with your complete self and move from performative to authentic leadership, there's an opportunity to have a conversation with me about these concepts. If you feel called to do so, you can follow the link in the description down below, and I'll be happy to talk to you.